The Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years. Ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoffs, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
You're not an asshole.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what play...
There he goes! Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No.
Speeding down the left side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. On the ground, it's Pena. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quick.
The Sneak scores it.
Oh, my God. Stuff.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. The game originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He has the first and still on his feet. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he'll be brought down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down will open up the final period. Just when they're looking run, now up top. On over the middle, it's Pena. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jenkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a little space. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. South Carolina did a lot of